some friends may find it easier to actually draw out a place values chart to help them line up their numbers. That's totally fine. That is a tool to help you make sure that your math is where it needs to go. When we do a place values chart, the ones is always the last place on the chart. Then the tens. And then in this case, because I only have 3 spots, we have the hundreds. Ooh, hundreds has a lot of curly cues in it. So when I write a number, let's say my number is 376. This tells me that my number has 3 hundreds. My number has 7 tens and 6 ones. When I was looking over our math the other day, I noticed that some friends were taking the total number. For example, let's say the number was 106, and instead of paying attention to the place value, they split up the 100 to look like this. What this actually says is that this number has 50 hundreds, 50 tens, and 6 ones. What this is actually saying is that number. Oops, no, it's not. That is that number. This number is not the same as 106. That's why it is so important that we know our place value. This is our first number. Please write this number on your whiteboard. If you wrote a place values chart, please write this number where the numbers go in the place values chart. Here is your question. How many hundreds, how many tens, how many ones are in this number? I need everyone ready for this next number. Here we go. Here is your number. Please write that on your whiteboard. If you drew your place values chart, you do not need to erase your place values chart every time. You can just erase the numbers if you want to. How many hundreds, how many tens, how many ones are in this number? Here is your number. Please write down the number. How many hundreds, how many tens, how many ones? We're back at the carnival again, and this time we're looking at money. So we're going to use the tools to solve the problems on the template, and there is again a hint template. So let's take a look at what you're asked to do. Remember, today we're thinking money. If each ticket costs $1, check to see if the total number of tickets is the same as the PTO's amount of money. So the PTO is saying that they made $687. And you know what? That is important information. So I'm actually going to highlight that so it stands out to me. So I know that I am hoping that all the numbers add up to 687. Then, because it wouldn't be Miss Walker's math without it, explain how you found the total number of tickets. So here is what there's actually a typo there. I'm glad I didn't write that. We know from the math we did the other day that this chart shows us the total number of tickets from each booth. Now remember what our problem says. Each ticket costs $1. So if the popcorn stand had 234 tickets, how much money did the popcorn stand earn? Each ticket is $1. So if I have $234 and each ticket is $1, that's $234. So let's try another one. The beanbag toss ended up with 106 tickets at the end of Carnival. How much money did the beanbag toss have at the end of the carnival? So we need to figure out how much money each booth earned, and then we need to figure out all together how much money that is. Now I drew on mine, so let me erase this. There are so many different ways that you can solve this problem. I want to see all your work. I might not spend my time rewriting all of these numbers. I might do my math right here. Maybe it doesn't work for me to have all of my numbers right there. Maybe I need more space. So I can rewrite them all, or I can type them in the text box. Maybe it's easier for me to solve it on my whiteboard and take a picture. If you take a picture, my friends, I need you to make it a big picture so I can clearly see your math. Some of us are putting little tiny pictures hoping that Miss Walker doesn't see all the math on there. I want to see your math. Okay, second slide has your hint on it. You do not need to solve on every single slide. Some of these slides are just to help you if you need it. There's actually slide 2 and slide 3 are both the hint slides. Because the hint was so big, they left us a note that says use the next page if you run out of room. This is just in case you need more room. Slide 4. This is an interesting challenge question, and I want us to all think about it, and I want us to all think about it very seriously. If you didn't have a piece of paper, or if you didn't have a math kit, what would be a great way to mentally do the math to solve this problem? I know a lot of you really like to do mental math. This is your opportunity to tell me how you just did the math in your head. How did you combine all of this in your head to make it easier for you? So earlier, you have to show me all your work. Slide 4, how would you do it in your head?